What's up guys, welcome back to this week's video. So I'm not too sure what happened to the initial intro that I shot for this. I'm shooting this after I shot the entire video. I lost the initial intro, so I'm just retaking this intro. But as you can tell by the thumbnail or the title of this video, I will be showing you how to fit a rear main seal and also replace a sump gasket in this week's video. It's quite a common problem with oil leaks on Citi Golfs, I know that, so let's get straight into it. I'll start from the top and remove the clutch cable. I already removed the reverse light switch, and then the speedo drive needs to be removed. There's two 17s, one over here and one over there, and then also have to loosen the starter. I think it's Allen keys, two Allen keys for the starter. I'll take off this ground wire, and then also these gear-shift linkages I'll have to loosen. Once that's loose, I'll put the bar across here to keep the engine up, and then I'll remove this mounting over here, and then I'll also have to loosen the drive shaft. I've got the battery disconnected. I've disconnected this, the speedo drive, the clutch cable, and then I also disconnected the gear shift linkages over there. I got the wire disconnected from the starter, and then these two 19s over here has been loosened and taken out as well. So now I'm going to put the bar up to keep the engine up, and then jack the car up, loosen the drive shaft, take out the starter, and then start loosening the bolts around the gearbox. Also obviously loosening this mounting over here. Okay, so I've got this stand on that's just holding the engine up here, so when you take this mounting off, it doesn't fall, so it's just holding it up. I got it jacked up on two car stands, and then if you look over here, so if you look here, this is where the leak is coming from, in between the gearbox and the engine, and it's leaking from the rear main seal, and that's why we have to remove the entire gearbox just to get to that seal. And then I see there is also another leak coming from the sump plug, so I will get to that when I do a service, because I see you have, or a couple of you guys have requested how to do a service on the Citi Golf, so we'll address that when we do the service on the car. What I'm going to do now is remove this mounting, loosen the drive shaft. This mounting over here needs to be loosened. The starter as well, it has two bolts. The starter is one here and one on top, and then two bolts on the gearbox, and then the gearbox should come out.
Yeah, flex, I just wanna win. Yeah, LABB, who we running with. Yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Yeah, state your name. Been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again, I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in.
And there we go, we got the gearbox removed. So we took out the drive shaft, we took out the starter, and then also ended up just loosening this bolt over here, so the drive shaft would come out easier. So I'm just going to use this 9 and then take all these bolts off here to loosen the flywheel, and then we can get to the rear main seal. is the culprit. So it was leaking in here. The seal was a bit warped, so the oil was obviously getting through. So that's out, and then this is the new one we're going to replace it with. As you can see over here, it was quite a bad leak. We picked up that there is also a leak coming from the sump gasket. So we're going to take the sump loose now, drop the sump, and then just replace the gasket. Oh, and if you're wondering what this is just a can that we're using to hold up this drive shaft over here so it's not in the way. So just stuck the can in there to hold this in position. But yeah, we're going to loosen this. Firstly, we're going to drain the oil, and then we'll drop the sump, replace the gasket, seeing that we are working here, so hopefully there will be no more leaks after that. The sump plug is a 19, and then we're going to loosen all these 10s right around the sump just to drop the sump. I don't think there's anything worse than laying on your back and removing a sump. There's literally like 1,000 balls to remove. Okay, I'm over exaggerating, but it's quite a lot. It goes right around all the 10s. It's probably about 15 or so. I will just let you know exactly how much they are, but yeah, I've got the side off. I still need to do the back and that side over there. So I've counted them is actually 20 of these 10s right around. So yeah, once that's removed, you're probably just gonna need a screwdriver to pry it a little bit, because there is sometimes or usually sealant on here as well, so it might be a bit tight to get off. So just use a screwdriver to pry it slightly, so you don't want to damage the sump as well. So just a little bit to pry the sump off. Other than that, it's fairly simple, just a lot of work. And then, seeing that we are here, I'm just going to do a quick oil change as well. I'm going to replace the oil, while obviously seeing that I drained the oil, so replacing the oil, and then also the oil filter. I'm just going to use this hammer and screwdriver to try and pry the sump loose, because like I said, there is sealant around it. So I'm just going to try and pry it loose with the screwdriver and the hammer. But like I said, just be careful, you don't want to damage the sump as well while doing this. I'll be using this to remove the oil filter. VW is usually 903, as you can see it's quite dirty. We use 903 a lot because that's the general one for VW. If you don't have this, you can also use this. I know a lot of people use this, and then this as well to remove the oil filter. If you don't have any of these tools, I know a lot of people also use a screwdriver, then they stab a hole in the oil filter just to give you leverage to loosen it. So that is an option if you don't have any of these tools. And then also remember, when you're removing the oil filter, oil will fall out as well. So whatever you caught the oil from the sump, just keep that under there as well, because some oil will fall out of the oil filter. This is the new filter that we're going to replace it with. Just before you put it in, you just want to make sure you put some oil on the seal, and you want to make sure that the seal did come off of the old filter as well. And then I'm just going to screw it back on with my hand. Like I said, just make sure that the seal comes off of the old one before you put the new one on. And then you usually just hand tighten it, but I just give it an extra small little nick with the tool that I loosened it with, just so that it doesn't leak. But usually you can hand tighten it, but I just like to give it an extra small nick, but you don't want to over tighten it as well. And then obviously after that's done, I just spray some brake cleaner in here to get rid of the old oil that ran out. Okay, so putting the rear main seal back on. So just be careful when putting it on. You don't want the seal to bend, and then you're obviously going to use this as a guide to get it on straight. So you don't want it to bend and then obviously leak again. So just be careful with that. And we also put some grease on just to get it on easily. And then once you've got that in, you can start reassembling. Quick tip is just to remember to put this plate in. Some people forget to put that in, and then the clutch won't work. All we have to do now is put the clutch and flywheel on. This is a good thing to have if you're putting the clutch on to align the clutch. Make sure that this the surface is clean and there's no grease on. We usually use like blade cleaner to clean it off when we assemble.
There's a dowel here, and this dowel needs to line up with that hole inside there, otherwise you won't have the flywheel fitted properly. You just do that, two fingers there. And you can feel it in the hole there. There we go. That's about it too. Turn it on. There we go. So it aligns the clutch perfectly.
Make sure that the clutch is aligned and then take it off once everything is tightened up over here and ready for the gearbox to go in. So while my dad's assembling, I'm just going to clean up the sump. I'm going to use the drill with a wire brush. I'm going to use the blade to first scrape off the excess gasket, and then if there's any like excess sealant or anything that needs to come off, the wire brush should take that off if the blade doesn't get everything off. But the sump all cleaned and prepped, so what I'm going to do next is just put a little bit of sealant, very thin layer of sealant around there, and then we can put the gasket on. I've also taken the blade and cleaned around here the same like I did with the sump, just to get all of the excess gaskets off, and if there is like any sealant or anything, I've just used the blade to take that off. All we have to do now is just clean it up, give it a little bit of a wipe, because you don't want the oil. The oil obviously maybe gonna not seal properly if it's still there, so just clean this whole surface before you put the gasket back on. There we go, so everything's done. I also topped up the oil, put some new oil in. I used some Petronas 15W40, and as you can see, this is where the one leak was. I just cleaned it up. No leak here, no leak by the sump plug, and then nothing over here. Obviously I have to take it for a drive, but I just want the sealant to set before I drive. There is oil in, so you would have seen a leak here, but after the drive you'll get the proper result to see if there is any leaks or not. But for now everything seems good, everything's clean at the bottom, and I just need to take it for a drive.
A few moments later.
I just took it for a drive, everything's good, no more oil leaks. Car is oil leak free. I'm so happy for that. This car's been leaking for the past, I don't know, probably about a year or so, but it's just been so like a lust that I didn't want to do it, or we didn't want to do it, so I'm happy that everything is done. I hope you guys enjoyed. I apologize if it's a bit of a longer video than usual, but yeah, it was a bigger job than what we have been doing. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.